What's going on, everybody? It's Tiny Porcupine here with some more stock market game or just stock market. I'm going to be doing both, but right now I'm here with some more stock market game info. This is going to be a stock market game guide on, well, the stock market game. And as you can see, there's the team rankings right there, newsfeed, account summary. My account info is going to be blocked out just for privacy reasons. And yeah, that's basically what you have on your homepage. You have the account summary, the team rankings, and the news feed. Basically, the important news that they get from their sources, your rank in comparison to all the other schools, and then just your account summary. And obviously, that just puts you back to your home. Now, if you go to account holdings, which is under portfolio, you could see our like the stocks that you have and how much percent of your equity or like basically value is stocks, how much of it is mutual funds, and how much of it is like bonds. And right now we have 100% cash, which is actually just because we have a bunch of short sells. But we'll get more into that later. Now, top holdings. This is very important. This is where you see where like how many people have a certain stock. Basically, we could see the most held stock is Amazon, and also the most shorted stock is Amazon. I'm not sure why people would short on Amazon. It's generally just a bad idea to short on a big company. But I mean, yeah, and you could also search for like the most held mutual fund. As you can see here, there's $5,393,000 worth of this mutual fund in the whole game across the nation. And I'm pretty sure that FBGRX thing is a Fidelity thing. But anyway, I don't really know that many bonds or mutual funds. But like as you can see, I searched up government bonds. There's 3 million there, and then corporate bonds. So you can see what are the most held bonds or stocks or mutual funds. You normally don't want to go with these just because then you'll be stuck with the rest of the pack. Anyway, then you can see transaction history and then realized gains and losses. I'm not going to show either of those just because that'll show all my trades, and I don't really want that. I don't know, I just don't feel like it. And realized gains and losses is basically shows you like how much money you made on a certain trade or how much money you lost on a certain trade. And this is obviously the rankings. Now you can go to pending orders under the trade section, and this basically shows you the pending orders, the orders that you put in that haven't gone through yet. And transaction notes, once again, I won't share. Now we're going to go in and enter a trade. As you can see, there are 3 buttons. There's stock, mutual fund, and bond. We're going to click on stock first, and now click on buy to obviously buy. And then we could put in the ticketer symbol for the stock, which for Apple, it's actually, yes, it's AAPL, even though I keep thinking is that it's APPL. I think it's AAPL at least. I don't know. But we're going to add in 10 shares, and we could either do a market or a limit order if you guys don't know what a limit order is. It's basically, it doesn't execute the order until it's at a certain price, which is going to be that limit price down there. But we have to set it to limit order to be able to use this limit price. And usually it's used for selling. So, like, if the stock goes down by 5%, you could put a limit price there. So it will sell it at down 5% to prevent that huge of a loss, which is really helpful sometimes. Also, now I'm going to search by company name. This is when you would actually put in the name of the company. Like, look, I'm going to put in Apple right now. And now I could search by company name and see I get the ticketer symbol, which is AAPL. So I was right. It was AAPL. So now that we know the ticketer symbol, we could put in the ticketer symbol and then buy the stock. But now if we search by ticketer symbol, then we can find the actual name of the company just to make sure it's the name of the company. So I'm going to change it back to Apple. I actually messed it up right here on purpose. Don't worry, on purpose. So it says it won't let you trade something that doesn't exist. So obviously it's going to say like error. And now we could validate the ticketer and get details on it. But the ticketer doesn't exist, or ticker. So now we have to search company name, and now we can see that I messed up. It's AAPL for Apple. So now if we go to AAPL, and then we could, well, okay, yeah, that, obviously we're just going to take this time to check, like sell, short, cover, those are the few other ones. And now I can actually do it. Those are my passwords. I'm going to blow that out. Anyway, you put in your password, and then you press confirm trade, and your trade will go through, get processed, and then will be done. And now to edit the trade again, obviously you press edit trade. Now we could go back and we could clear values. And now short selling, if you guys don't know, short selling is when you basically sell a stock you don't have, like sell someone else's stock, and then you buy it back for them. It's kind of like that. Basically, the basic consensus of it is that you make money when the stock goes down. So, this is obviously way riskier than the stock going up because the stock market basically trends upwards, usually. And you also have an infinite amount of loss. There's an infinite possible amount of loss. Because it could go up to $1,000 from one, and now you have to pay 900,000 times what you would. But if you bought it, all that could happen was that you lost that $1 in that stock. Anyway, this is basically a short sell. It's the same thing as a buy. And I'm gonna go. You have to put in your password again, and then it'll confirm it. And you just have to cover it later. And we're gonna press edit trade and go back, just because I'm not gonna buy Apple right now because why not? I mean, why should I? And now we go to resources, and obviously those are the rules of the game as stated right there. You can look at all the different rules of the game. For example, the fact that you can't buy any stocks that are under $25 million market cap or under $3 per share. And we're looking at the short sell and short cover rules. It's basically the same as buying rules. Can't be under 25 mil market cap, and then yeah. Outside links. This is basically all the links to all their databases and whatnot that'll help you in your quest to be the best stock market trader in the game. And basically just gives you information on how to trade stocks. And now if you go to glossary of financial terms, it'll bring you to a different website, actually. And basically we'll have a bunch of investing terms like bond and call premium, call risk, cap, callable bonds, and whatnot. And then you will be able to change your password. I'm not going to do that, obviously. But you could also look at the New Day Sustainable Stocks, which is what New Day, which is a company, or I think it is, rates as good stocks, as like stocks that won't just go down out of nowhere. These are stocks that are basically big companies that are reliable, like Microsoft is in there, Kellogg's is in there, I've saw General Mills and Gap. Okay, anyway, this is the basics of the stock market game. That's basically what is on the stock market game itself, and yeah, that's the news feed, obviously. That's the account summary, that's team rankings. And thank you all for watching. This is basically a tour, a guide of the stock market game. And make sure you subscribe for more stock market content. I'll be covering maybe like some news and whatnot. But anyway, thank you all for watching, and see you next time.